Carol Vorderman said she was sacked within 24 hours of breaking the BBC's strict guidelines on social media. The outspoken broadcaster, who now hosts a show on LBC Radio, took umbrage with being told what she was allowed to say when the broadcaster brought in new rules for its employees in September last year. The crackdown was an attempt to stop high-profile presenters expressing strong political views online following the controversy over Gary Lineker's social media posts. Though Carol had hosted a radio show on BBC Radio Wales for 5 years, which she loved, the 63-year-old said she was given the boot hours after tweeting some stuff, knowing that it'd be in trouble in November 2023. In a new interview with Radio Times, Carol gave more detail on what happened 6 months ago. She said, BBC, said, social media guidelines are such and such, you can't say this, you're not allowed to say that. You can't do this, you can't do that. So I tweeted some stuff knowing that it'd be in trouble for it. And sure enough, absolutely no conversation to be had, sacked within 24 hours. The BBC are the only organisation who impose what you can do when you're not broadcasting. Your private, non-broadcast opinion is meant to be very quiet, let's say. Though Carol is loving the freedom her new LBC show gives her, she still has to follow Ofcom rules when she is on air, and abided by when she was at the BBC. Speaking of her time at the BBC, she said she never ever spoke about politics during her light entertainment show and didn't appreciate being silenced when she wasn't on the airwaves. She added, "This kind of ownership of what you're allowed to be outside of that is absolutely about restricting the freedom of people. There's a lot that doesn't make the papers. It's not just me, and it's ironic, isn't it, that I'm the only one that's been sacked." Today, the BBC has told Express.co.uk in a statement, the BBC published its new social media guidance last September, which strike a balance between the BBC's commitment to impartiality and freedom of expression. The guidance sets out clear expectations for freelancers, which includes a particular responsibility to uphold civility in public discourse. In a message to fans after she was shown the door, Carol posted on social media, "From my heart, thank you for your overwhelming support today. Just bowled over by it. You're so wonderful, genuinely thank you." She then promised to increase calling out politicians. A spokesperson for BBC Radio Wales said at the time, Carol has been a presenter on BBC Radio Wales since 2018. "We'd like to thank her for her work and contribution to the station over the past 5 years.